guys, Natural Drea here, and I'm back to bring you my October favorites. I forgot some of my favorites last month. You saw my favorites with my son, so I'm just going to jump right in. There are a couple podcasts that I forgot to mention last month that I've been listening to a lot lately. The first one is Black Girl Bosses Podcast. I really love their podcast. They have such great advice and just great content, and just it's amazing to listen to and just get inspired and just, you know, really listen to all the tips and advice they give. It's just really, really amazing. The second one is the Think Loud Podcast, where it's, you know, good listening, makes you really think about stuff, and they really talk about really great topics and everything. So it's just amazing just to listen to all this stuff and just let the information soak in and sink in and just really make you think and get your brain going, and sometimes it gets ideas and stuff flowing. So that's really great. The next one is the Brown Ambition Podcast. I love their podcast as well. Really great, amazing advice. One podcast they were talking about, you know, student loan debt, and they were talking about you know, your credit score and stuff like that. Really, really good information that you really need to know. And the last one is the Heart and Hustle Podcast, which is a really great one. I love how they have special guests and they talk about their journey and everything. So, you know, like I said before, I've been listening to more podcasts and music at work lately, and it's just like great to hear that information while I'm working, and it really inspires me and gets me going, gets the day going. So those were the podcasts. We're going to jump into, I guess, skincare, and I have this mask by Drea and Lango. It's the the Rehab Detoxifying Mud Mask. This, I was walking around in the city and I saw the store and I picked this up. This is the small, like, kind of sample just to try. This mud mask is amazing. There's been days, I don't know what's been going on with my face lately, but I've been breaking out, and I use this mask. The next day, all the breakouts are gone. It minimized all the breakouts, and whatever is clogging your skin or whatever, you're breaking out hives, pimples, anything, it's gone the next day. And you just put this on your face, leave it on for like 10 to 20 minutes and take it off, and it's amazing. I'm like really blown away by how this has kept my face looking great and how it's minimizing my breakouts and getting rid of them. So I believe you can find them online. I'll put everything down in the description box, but this is amazing. I'm going to go back and get the full size one because I'm like convinced now this is really, really amazing. Next up is the Derma E Essentials Radiant Glow Face Oil, and this is the collab with Sunkissed Alba. I had to go support her. I love her channel and her content, and Derma E, I've used their products before. They're really, really amazing. This I use at night because I like to use oils more at night so it can soak into my skin, and when my skin's rejuvenating, help, you know, with that process. And I wake up, my skin's looking refreshed and bright and just really, really amazing. I love this oil. It's not too heavy. It really sinks into the skin. So she did a great job with Derma E, and I'm, you know, really, really loving this oil. So this is a new favorite, you know, nighttime oil of mine. Of course, there's makeup. There's always makeup. First is the Smashbox Ablaze Eye Palette. I saw these all over Instagram and everywhere. I think Smashbox had about maybe 6, I think, of these palettes. I forgot which one I was searching for, but then I picked up this one, and I'm like in love with this palette. These colors scream fall. I love them. They're super pigmented. I just love this palette. I think I have the Smashbox. I forgot what the Smashbox palette I have. I really, really love that one. But this one, and I love how small it is, so you can travel with this. You can create a full look just with this palette alone. That's what I love about it, because I have my crease colors, my lid color, and everything. So amazing. I kind of want to go back and get another one because I really, really love the formula and everything. Next up is my, Jaclyn Hill palette. I've been loving this palette ever since I started using it. I did a first impressions on it. I created a full look with it, and I love how this palette has every color you could possibly need for a look. You have your shimmers, you have your crease colors, and you can create a nice daytime look for work. You can go in and create a nighttime look. I love the little pops of color, and all the shadows are very pigmented. I have another Morphe palette which I love, and just everything is just amazing. The formula, how she created this palette. Jaclyn did a really good job with creating this palette, with making sure that there's shades for everybody to use. So great job. I'm loving this palette. I've been using this literally like almost every day. Next up is the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlight in Molten Gold. I'm obsessed. I love this highlight. It's like You guys know I'm a highlight junkie. Like, this highlight is life. Like, I'm obsessed with it. It's just, I love, it's just like bam in your face highlight. I'm obsessed. I love it. So yeah, it's like my new favorite, and it's drugstore. So if you can't afford like the, you know, the higher end, I would recommend going out and get this. I think this is about maybe under $10, I think, but very, very, very affordable. Next up is my Fenty Beauty foundation. I love this foundation. I'm in the shade 420. This basically looks like my skin but more flawless. Like, it's like a second skin. I absolutely love this foundation. The coverage is flawless. I would say it's like medium coverage, so if you want full coverage you probably have to put another layer on, but I forget that I have this on because it's very, very lightweight. I'm obsessed. I love this foundation. It's my new favorite one, so Rihanna did a good job with this, especially with the shade range and everything, so I'm obsessed. I'm in love with that foundation. And the last item I have is this e.l.f. Clear Eyebrow Gel. I picked this up randomly at the e.l.f. store near me because I needed something to help keep my eyebrows in place. And this does a really, really good job of keeping my eyebrows in place. It doesn't give like that crunchy, hard feeling or any flaking or anything. It's really, really good. I know they had tinted ones, but I kind of like the clear because I didn't want to, you know, tint my eyebrows. But this is amazing. I love it. Very, very affordable. So that was everything in my favorites. What were you loving in the month of October? And until next time, see you guys later.